boys and girls. We're here today to talk to you about how to measure things. You can measure just about anything with some of the things that I have. I have a ruler that you might use in your classroom. I got this from my classroom. Here's a ruler that has 6 sides that has all different types of measurements that Mr. Moss uses when he's working at work drawing buildings. And I have this measuring tape, which people who are sewing use if you want to measure how long somebody's leg is, or you need to be able to wrap it around to see how big their wrist is. It moves and it's an easy way to use. And then I have a construction measuring tape, and when this one you pull out, this is fun to pull out, you can see the numbers. And this goes on, but it has an end. It's only 25 feet long. So if you wanted to measure a big board when you're building a house, you might use something like this. So I have something I want to measure. Here's a good healthy snack, and here's a carrot, and I think I'll use my school ruler for that. Whenever you measure, you always start at the smallest number at the very beginning side. Here's a 12, here's the number 1, and so this would be 0. So you'd always start at the 0 end, put that right at the beginning of the ruler. You measure all the way to the end, and you can see that my carrot is 9 inches long. And then I brought another healthy snack. I brought a delicious banana. So I'm going to put it at the very beginning of the ruler, and I'm going to measure to see how long my banana is. It's 7 inches long. So which do you think is bigger, my carrot or my banana? Did you guess carrot? That's right, the carrot is longer. And so I brought one fun toy to measure. Emma and Abe love to play with this, but look, this ruler isn't big enough. It doesn't go all the way from one end to the other. So I'm going to use Mr. Moss's measuring tape, and we can see that this thing is about 17 inches long. But if I twist it, I can make it even longer. But it has a definite beginning and a definite end. So now I can use Mr. Moss's measuring tape, and I can show you that this toy that Emma and Abe love to play with is about 21 inches long. So another thing that you can use this kind of measuring tape for is to measure how big something is around. So I'm going to measure our tree trunk. I can wrap it around, starting with the 0. And our tree is about 29, the tree trunk is about 29 inches long. See that? But my measuring tape isn't long enough. Show them, Mr. Moss, how tall that tree is. My measuring tape isn't tall enough to show how long that is, but we could measure that. Now Mr. Moss has something he wants to tell you.
You know, boys and girls, we can measure a lot of things. We can measure a blue whale, which is the largest animal on earth, it's a whale, but it's as long as 3 school buses. We can measure Black Mountain, which is the tallest mountain in Kentucky. It's over 4,000 feet tall. And I have a friend that rode their bike to the very top of it. But you know, one thing we can't measure is God, because He has no beginning and He has no end. He's infinite. And that's what that means, no beginning and no end. And that is one of the neat things about God, and that's one of the reasons why we worship Him.